Hello everyone, it is Erin, Floto, and I am here for another time management video. This time I am doing the rapid planning method. All of this is going to have to happen after I finish my doctor's appointment. I am going to do my acupuncture. So, but the idea of the rapid planning method, it's called the RPM method because it can stand for Rapid Planning Method or Result, Purpose, and Massive Action Plan. And I think that that would be really helpful for today. I have today off, and I am going to put together everything I need to do. There's so much I need to do for like business and home that I need this kind of list. So none of this is going to be work related today. It is all going to be related to business and home. So I am gonna go to my acupuncture appointment and then come back and then work on it. So let's go ahead and get that done. So I got home and the girls needed a walk, and to be honest, that is the thing that will always go to the top of my list. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to finish up, but it's the dogs, so it's hard for me to say no to them. So I'm just doing that, and I'm like kind of thinking that when I do this big list, I might do kind of everything, because when I did the Eisenhower matrix, one of the things that I found really helpful was like just kind of brain dumping everything that was going on in my head and like being able to visualize it. So I kind of want to do that same thing and break down everything that like kind of needs to get done, and then from there like put together my list and then drill down to today and like what I can get done today. So, or even like maybe today and tomorrow, because today I'm off of work and then tomorrow I am also off of work. So but my partner is working both of these days, so this is probably the time that I can get like quite a bit done, especially business related stuff, because while he is not working, I like to be present. So and like we do house stuff together, so that'll help there as well. But there's some stuff that like I need to do, so so let's get this walk on and then brain dump my whole brain and then move on to today and tomorrow. So that's the plan. Okay, I do feel like I have so much more, but I've been kind of racking my brain for a while. Like, I know that there's so much more to film before the end of the year, and I want to write it down, but I haven't done the content calendar, so it's like kind of some of that issue when it comes to this. For home, again, like I feel like nothing's complete. The awkward part of this is we are probably heading into a government shutdown, and for those that don't know, I am a federal government employee, and if the government shut down, I don't work, I don't get paid until they figure things out. And a lot of people are saying that this is probably going to be a pretty long one, so I'll have tons of time to work on all this stuff because I won't be actually working. So we'll see how that goes. It's fine, all that kind of stuff. But this is the list I came up with right now. I do want to take this list and then do part of the rapid planning method, which is putting into 3 columns: the task, the result you want from completing that task, and the purpose for completing it. However, I'm only going to do that for the things that I intend to do today. So let me go ahead, tear this off, and start the next thing. Okay, so I did add the task result and purpose. I'm gonna be kind of honest, while I was filling this out, I was like, why am I doing this? But this is like a really like essential part, it looks like, of this RPM method, is like the task, what the result would be for the task, and what the purpose of the task is. But to be honest, like the purpose and the result seems so similar to me, and like I feel like you have to word the task a different way in order to not answer the results and the purpose. So for me, I'm just like, I don't really get the point of this. Maybe if you are trying to really figure out if it is necessary, I guess that would be helpful, or when you're trying to prioritize tasks, maybe that's helpful. But for me, I was like, I don't really, like, of course I'm calling an electrician to fix my living room heat. Like, otherwise I would not just call an electrician, you know what I mean? So for me, I was just like, okay, I don't, maybe for some things this makes sense. For what I was filling out, I felt like that was just like, it added time for no reason. So that's my current thought, but I'm gonna start getting to work on some of this stuff, and I will come back towards the end of the day. I did put this on here even though I had completed it already, just because that was a time sensitive thing, so I had already done it. The other stuff not as time sensitive. So that's what we got going on. I did just try to call the electrician, and there was an issue, so I submitted something online, and they're hopefully going to call me back, so we'll see. I'm gonna go move some rocks now, so I will come back towards the end of the day when I've done a little bit more of this stuff. Okay, so excuse the torrential downpour behind me, but I'm going through this RPM method. It's Friday, so I worked on it on Thursday, and then hello, come here, say hi, YouTube, say hello. And then I have been continuing doing that same list on Friday, because some of them are a bit bigger. They have to do with like filming and stuff, and that's a project. So I'm finding that this whole result purpose thing regarding this RPM list is not really for me. To be honest, it didn't really make me think anymore about like, oh, I need to be doing this or anything like that. Like, I kind of have the list that I need to be doing. And maybe this is because I have been doing so many of these time management things. And honestly, I have been goal setting for a long time. I've been doing all this kind of like time management and project management and all that kind of stuff for a long time. So for me personally, I'm not finding that that is really effective for me, especially about like home tasks. Like, why do I want to write down the result and the purpose of doing laundry or emptying the dishwasher, right? It's like, I need to remember to do those things, but do I really need to write down the purpose and stuff? So like and maybe this type of method is maybe for a larger thing. So I guess my pros, let me go over my pros and cons. So my pros are basically that this would be a really good option for larger projects where you're breaking down the task within the project, in my personal opinion. I think that, and if you are trying to figure out whether something is meaningful for you, like that task is actually worthwhile for you to do, maybe this list would be good. But for your everyday tasks, it's kind of like, well, why am I wasting the time thinking about purpose and results? Because I know what the results of an empty dishwasher is. It's the fact that I can put more dishes in my dishwasher, right? Like the result is that it's an empty dishwasher. Like, you know what I mean? So for me, it's like those 3 columns seem a little bit pointless, but maybe it's the task that I'm working on. So it seems kind of like a time waste for me. So that's my con, is that it wastes time for everyday tasks. And that's basically it for my pro con list, to be honest with you. I can't really think of like who this would benefit, except for like project managers that are arranging all the tasks in one project. I think that this could be helpful, because you're kind of like steering your ship, right? Is like, oh, this is the project, this is the idea behind the project, this is the purpose of the project, here's the results once that project is completed, and then here's all the tasks and what is the purpose of that task to reach that goal. So I guess that's kind of the mind mapping for this, but honestly I didn't really find it really helpful at all. So I definitely think that going through these really hones in on what is helpful for me personally, because I think any sort of time management really does depend on the person themselves. So I guess those are my takeaways. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Sorry that this one isn't as in-depth. I had intended to do a different time management video on Monday, but my new hire started and the entire day was just like kind of crazy. So I didn't actually get to do any of that stuff. So then I started filming yesterday and then here we are. So I hope this video is helpful for you, and let me know if you've done this method, what you think about this method, and definitely leave your comments and suggestions down below, and I will see you on my next video. Bye everyone.